Hi there, people. Hi there. This is Kelvin from Recorded Labs, and this is really just a short video to actually talk to you about how to be more efficient coding your Laravel apps. Laravel has gained a great attraction in the PHP community, as opposed to all the frameworks just as Code Igniter. Um, Cake PHP, and Symfony. Now, the thing I love about Laravel is you can actually get so much done with so little code, and it comes with so much out of the box. Now, with that being said, obviously, time is money, and for developers, you want to create something that works well in a short amount of time, obviously, because then keeps the cash flow and stuff like that going. Um, with that bear in mind, when Laravel came out, it was supposed to be similar to programming languages such as Ruby on Rails. But then what I found was you tend to actually, do stuff like pivot tables and generating stuff on your own. Yeah, you use the command line to, make controller, PHP artisan make controller, PHP artisan make your models and stuff like that. But wouldn't it be cool if you can actually run one line of code and it actually creates for you your controller, your model, your table, and actually links it all up, creates a view for you as well, creates a route for you. So in one line, you've actually saved yourself 30 minutes to 45 minutes creating all these and actually find out where they are. Um, but in spite of like using Ruby on Rails in the past, I probably wouldn't say this is something a beginner should actually use because as a beginner, you want to know how the framework works on its own and not having to actually don't Laravel understand how HTTP post works and how actually web applications fit in as a whole. I couldn't actually have gone back to actually study Ruby on Rails and understand how it works behind behind it, sorry, under the hood, because what we're doing is you are actually writing a command and you're actually doing things for you that you really didn't understand, and you have heard people saying the magic behind Ruby on Rails. Well, there's no magic in coding. We all know that. Everything is what you tell the computer to do. So never believe in that bullshit. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, as a beginner, I'll probably say don't do this and probably learn the hard way. And then when you're efficient at what you're doing, you probably want to, adapt to this new skill, these new packages that I'm going to introduce you to actually code stuff really, really quick. The first one will be the info Laravel generators, and with this, you can actually spit out one line of code, give it a model name, and it creates your model, your controller, um, your controller, your view, your database, and also it does create your route as well. So out of the box, you just got a package of route application, and this is perfect, especially if what you're doing is actually just creating a simple CRUD application for a client. This will save you a lot of time, and you can either do just a scaffold for just an actual web view, or you could do the API for an actual API, or you could do an API dash scaffold for the actual API and the web view. And obviously, you have got some sort of like generator inputs, so it asks you if you do want to have any fields in your database, and actually you do want to. So you give your name, the data type, whether it's a string, a text, or an integer, or if it's a foreign key. Actually, this is the first time I've seen this, which is pretty decent. So, you could actually basically just say integer unassigned foreign key, table name, ID, and it just creates your foreign key on the table. How awesome is that? You can actually have an HTML type. So, is it a text area, a password, and then you actually go further and pass the parameters if you want it to be non-searchable. You want to skip the field and all that. And this creates you a really nice CRUD UI in Admin Lite. Actually, I'll show you what Admin Lite looks like. So it creates all that posting an admin like template for you, and then you could basically just log in and you have everything functioning as a crowd view. Now you everything is just segmented and actually, you know, yeah, I think it's more or less the same as what you said with Ruby on Rails. It's very opinionative. So what they have done is opinionative, but it keeps your head start and you can move stuff around to how you used to doing it, or furthermore, clone the package and actually customize it to do what you need it to do. Now, with creating tables and obviously with managing apps, there's always has to be some relationship of some sort. So let's say if you have um, let's say a simple blog app where users can make blog, you have to have a relationship between the users and the blog that they create. So you could use this reference here, which is basically a table foreign key to actually have a foreign key in that table. But ideally, and the most easiest way actually that I tend to do is use something called pivot tables. So what pivot table basically is, just show you something quite quick here. A pivot table is, you have two separate tables and they link into each other. Don't think that's a good example. So pivot table, Laravel. Because what you do have in Laravel, is your many-to-many relationships, your one-to-one, um, and sort that relationship. So let's say, a shop and a product here, um, you know, an actual shop, you know, belongs to many products, and then the product actually belongs to many shops. So basically, what you're saying is you can have I sell a product that belongs to a shop, but that product could be in any shop. So let's say if you want to buy soap or let's say pen or like let's say a MacBook, which is going to be a bit more relevant example of that's being programmed is, you can actually find a MacBook in so many Apple shops as well as other third party resellers. So you can find a MacBook in an Amazon shop, for instance. You can find the MacBook in your high street shop, for instance. You can find the MacBook in the official Apple store, for instance. So in that case, in here, the shop belongs to many products, or let's say the shop belongs to many MacBooks. And the MacBooks belongs to many shop fronts. So, it could be Amazon, it could be a high street shop, or official Apple shop. So what what actually quite annoying with this Info Labs plugin or package, I'll say, start to use plugin, when you do a lot of JavaScript development. Apologies about that. Um, so yeah, what it tends to do is, you create everything and you realize you need some sort of like pivot table, but it hasn't got that capability yet. So I tend to actually put into it another package called Laravel 5 generators, which are created by Jeffrey Way, who's an amazing Laravel guy. He basically describes himself as a cheerleader for Laravel. I don't blame him because Laravel is awesome. So what you basically just got here is, you come compose and start it just like you do with anything else, and then you have got a way to actually link your pivots. So for pivot table, all you've got to do is PHP artisan make migration pivots, and then you give it the two sort of models you want to actually get an association between. So in this sort of case, it's the tags and the posts. It could have been users and posts or posts and comments. And what it does is it generates all this bit of code here and joins everything together. So basically, once you have written in your model, just like I showed you earlier here, this belongs to that, this belongs to that, that association is so, tied in, and you straight away can actually say, you could straight away do something like if you have got your posts, you could straight away do something like post tags per se, or you could do shops, products, and it'll bring you all the products that belongs to the shop, all the tags that belongs to a post sort of thing. So yeah, using these two packages are really something I advise you to do. Try getting your workflow if you actually do a lot of Laravel development, because you get to actually pull stuff quickly. B, you don't have to think about most of the stuff you have to do manually. And third of all, it's an amazing thing, and who don't love amazing things? Who don't want to be quick and good at what they do? End of the day, it actually does do some amazing stuff. And you look at the code, you be like, actually, I've never done it this way. So, these guys are real clever guys, and I just think, end of the day, in the community, you just go take advantage of what's at your disposal and be able to, yeah, just spit out some amazing stuff and make enough money. End of the day, we are here to make money. We don't want to be slipping around. Um, yeah, but don't get me wrong, it's got to be a passion first. All right, brilliant. Thank you for tuning in. I'll probably do an actual coding session where I actually put all of this in an actual project and actually get an actual code and code application going, showing you what the amazing how this thing actually works. In the meantime, just subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And in a few weeks coming up, we're just going to do some amazing stuff and show you some really cool stuff about Laravel and PHP programming. In JavaScript, we're going to be doing some React, some Angular, some Vue.js, some jQuery. And yeah, we're just going to give you a whole different mindset. I'm always interested in about the why things work, or like other tutorials who just so like, there you go, do this, there you go, do this. But why? I think why something is something is why we want to know. And I think knowing the why behind stuff makes you a good programmer. All right, thanks, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.